Hello, my argumentation and debate friends. My name is Catherine Cook. This is the visual argument I have chose. It's a campaign against drinking and driving. The group who created this campaign against drinking and driving is out of India. The National Highway Authority of India was established in 1988 by an act of parliament. The purpose of this group is to maintain and supervise highways and highway safety. Here is a breakdown of the visual argument. The claim this visual is making is clearly stated: if you drink and drive, you will die. The reason this group is stating such is inevitable. We can all recall campaigns against drunk driving shown to us while in school growing up, and the implications that follow. It is not any different in any other country. A quick Google search on drunk driving accidents in India will reveal in 2017, the latest data available, 13 people died a day due to intoxication in accordance to scrollin.com. The warrant being the assumption that most people have become intoxicated or witnessed someone who was, further proving the point of alcohol obscuring your senses and motor skills. The grounds, which are support for reasons, come from the United States Department of Transportation, stating nearly 30 people in the United States die in drunk driving accidents. That's nearly one person every 50 minutes. Support for warrants or backing would be statistical report from the 2018 National Survey on Drug Use and Health. Nearly 87% of people above the age 18 reported they've tried alcohol. On the one hand, people who drink and drive should be held accountable for the deaths of themselves and others as a result of their actions. On the other hand, there's a possibility that car manufacturers should be held further accountable for the result or prevention of such deaths. I disagree with the National Highway Authority of India's view that you will die if you drink and drive, because, as recent research has shown, there are innovations such as driver alcohol detection system for safety, fully autonomous vehicles, adjustments to seatbelt features, and redesigned airbags that would protect other drivers who could be struck by a drunk driver. The claim made, drink and drive and you will die, is false. Sometimes the driver survives and passengers, or the vehicle they wrecked into's driver, dies. Car manufacturers could be held further accountable for deaths due to intoxication while driving. Reason 1. The visual states if you drink and drive, you will die. However, at times the driver survives while those who suffered the impact die, which may be further torture for the driver. It may even be worse than dying yourself. I read a post from Cosmopolitan magazine of a 19-year-old girl who was drinking and driving along with 3 other friends. They all died except her. Nicole wrote her physical pain was excruciating, but remembering she had killed her friends was worse. Nicole explains further that she could not eat. She was harassed by others who knew of her friends' deaths. My evidence is better than the visual argument because this is a real-life account. Reason 2. The visual argument is implying it is the driver's fault for death. However, car manufacturers could take some responsibility as well. It should be the car manufacturer's main objectives to continue to innovate safety features in a vehicle. Consumers pay a hefty price for transportation as it is. It might as well be safe against others on the road too. I am using a motivational warrant in my argument, as vehicle safety should be a concern to anyone on our roads to protect against traffic dangers such as drunk drivers. Henry Ford has a quote, "The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing." In summary, the National Highway Authority of India's claim that if you drink and drive, you will die is false. Many accidents result in others involved in the accident dying and not the driver. Another reason they are wrong is that car manufacturers have the power to make safer vehicles. I don't mean so that people can drink and drive. It is so that those affected by trauma from impact of a drunk driver have a higher chance of surviving. In my argument was beneficial in organizing my thoughts in a way that reflected the ideas of the visual argument I had chosen and my own opinion. I definitely feel like I will use these templates in further arguments and even essays in the future. Thank you guys so much for listening.